Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Big day for Tennessee yesterday on the recruiting trail. First class of 25, four-star corner Shamar Arnu made it official. It's an early commitment, but he's a kid I like, got a lot of talent, a lot of ability. If you missed his commitment video, go back and check it out. He put it out there on Twitter. I retweeted it. Sometimes it kind of blows my mind that these guys choose to come to Tennessee and then they choose to use my dumb voice on their commitment video. But I'm excited about what Shamar Arnu brings to the table. Hopefully he can be the foundation for that class of 25. But then we also added 2024 in-state offensive tackle Jesse Perry. We're going to get into it. He is a three-star prospect. He bumped the ratings. Tennessee up to number 7 now nationally, according to 247 Sports. But you guys know what to do. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. But I need you to smash that thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, easy. It helps the channel. I would appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't talk at you. We talk with you. We are building a community of Tennessee fans right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, if you enjoy the show, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live on Sunday night like I am every single Sunday night. Come celebrate Easter with me Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be talking all things Tennessee football. Always a good time. But let's jump into it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk a little bit about offensive line recruiting in general. But you can look at the profile on the screen there. Jesse Perry, in-state prospect, three-star offensive tackle, 6'6", 275 pounds out of Middle Tennessee Christian School. Made it official yesterday. One of the things that I like, man, the first quote I saw over at on3.com, he said, everything Tennessee has. It didn't seem like any other school could beat. He said the facilities, the coaching staff, the degree I want to pursue, it's all there. The city of Knoxville is perfect, and I couldn't see myself going anywhere else. And, you know, he chose Tennessee over Duke, North Carolina, and Vanderbilt. That was his Final Four. And I know the conversation, as always, right? We get a three-star prospect. We start talking about it. I looked at On3. I looked at 247 Sports. I looked at Sports Illustrated. I looked everywhere. There's no scouting report on this kid. So what can you do? You can go pull up his highlight film, his tape. He's a big physical kid. He looks the part. Now, how does that translate to the college game? I'm not sure. So what do? I go look at the offer list. I don't see a lot of big-name schools. You've got Duke in there, Louisville, Memphis, MTSU. You got a couple of SEC offers from Mississippi State. You got Missouri in there. As I mentioned earlier, Vanderbilt had offered. So it's not a very impressive offer list. He is a 4 or a 3-star prospect. He's still got a full senior year of football to play. I like the size, 6'6", 275. He's going to have the ability to, add some weight to that frame. But when you look at the offers list and it doesn't blow you off the page, and you go back to what the experts say, right? All the recruiting analysts, everybody that's in the business, not just us psychotic fans that get excited and freak out about star rankings. They talk about the offensive line position and how it's more of a development position versus, just, oh, well, here's a 4-star, 5-star. I'll grab him. I'll go get him. Now, that may be different sometimes when you're talking about a prospect like maybe a Francis Mauigoa or, Stanton Ramble, Shamrod Umarov. That's why last season, those 4 big offensive tackles, Lucas Simmons included, were so crucial because they were such highly rated prospects. But just because Jesse Perry is not a highly rated prospect doesn't mean he's not going to succeed at the next level. It's a developmental piece. And when we talk about Glenn Ellerby and we talk about offensive line recruiting, is Glenn Ellerby part of the problem? Is he not recruiting? Why is it that we are not seeing those big, highly rated prospects at the offensive line position, at the running back position? There are certain spots on this football team that you're not landing those big-time prospects. Now, as far as Glenn Ellerby goes, I like him as a coach. I think he's great at developing talent. I think he played a huge part in what we're seeing with Darnell Wright off at the NFL Combine going into the NFL Draft. I like the way Glenn Ellerby coaches, but I do raise an eyebrow and question, why are we struggling to recruit on the offensive line? But Jesse Perry's in the boat. We'll see how his career plays out. I've said it time and time again. Anybody that puts on that power tee, anybody that reps that power tee, I'm going to ride with that person. I'm going to support that person. But where does Tennessee go from here? What does the offensive line look like recruiting going forward? Well, the next guy that I think comes off the boat is this guy right here, Gage Ginther. He's a guy that was on campus not too long ago, and as soon as he comes off the visit, the crystal balls start to roll in. Now, I put out a video about this, talked a little bit about this kid, and it sounded like the decision time frame was going to be a little bit down the road. But now, according to VolQuest, it sounds like Gage Ginther might not make it through the weekend before he pulls the trigger and makes it official. Again, all the crystal balls, or as AP likes to call them, spoiler alerts, over there on the right side. All the crystal balls coming to Tennessee. Gage Ginther, 6'5.5", 287 pounds, out of Colorado, 3-star prospect, number one player out of the state of Colorado, according to 247 Sports. But again, we're talking about offensive line recruiting and the struggle there. Another 3-star prospect. Do you question that? Does that give you concern? Is that cause for concern? I'm just going to call it as it is. He's a 3-star. We got Jesse Perry in the boat as a 3-star. You look at the class of 24, the class of 23. You got Shamrod Umarov last year. That was a big-time win. But somebody pointed out in a recent video, Boogie Cooper Mace was a 3-star. Exactly. And it goes back to what the experts say, that the offensive line is a developmental position. It's a position where you need a coach that can develop talent, not as much evaluate. They say evaluating the offensive line is very difficult to do for the high school level. But I don't think, according to VolQuest, that Gage Ginther makes it out of the weekend, so be looking for him to pull the trigger sooner rather than later. Now, here's a kid that I really like, and I don't know exactly how far into it Tennessee is with him, but Daniel Calhoun is also another target. He is scheduled to visit Tennessee on June the 16th officially. Can they make some momentum there? Can they get in on a guy like Daniel Calhoun, 6'6.5", 355 pounds, already got the weight, out of Marietta, Georgia, 4-star prospect, 4th-ranked offensive tackle in the class. Now you're speaking my language. Now you're telling me something I want to hear. Daniel Calhoun, big-time prospect. You go down and look at his offers list. Do you see the difference here? And that's what, and I'm not trying to beat down Jesse Perry. Again, anybody that wants to put on that power T, I'm behind them. But you look at the offer here versus the offer list with Jesse Perry. You see here Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, Arkansas. You see some legitimate schools offering. You can see there on the screen he visited on April the 1st unofficially to Tennessee. He's going to take an official visit to Georgia on June the 2nd, Alabama on June the 9th. Then he'll visit, as I said, Tennessee on June the 16th, and then Texas June the 23rd. But we'll see how things play out with Daniel Calhoun. We'll also see how things play out with Ginther and also Jesse Perry. Again, just because you're a 3-star prospect doesn't mean you're going to succeed at the next level. But when you're seeing consistency where Tennessee is missing on those big-time prospects, maybe it is a little cause for concern. I would love to hear from you guys what you guys think about it. Go watch the tape on Jesse Perry and let me know what you think. His high school is very run-oriented. They run the wing tee, and they get very physical. They run the football. That's so, I like what I see on tape, but I'm not some, talent evaluator that's going to come on here and break down like Coach Jay does. But we'll see. He committed to Tennessee. I'm going to ride or die with Jesse Perry. You guys hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. As always, smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. I appreciate all you guys picking up merch here recently. Also, thank you to the members of the channel. You allow me to do this full time. I say it every video, but that's because I mean it. If it wasn't for the members, I wouldn't be pulling enough income to do this thing full time. So if you want to be a part of that, you can hit the join button down below. $1 a month. If you got $1 a month, we would greatly appreciate it. You get custom Talkin' VAWLS emojis, access to fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits. Going to try to do another fan call-in show soon, maybe next Wednesday or maybe after the orange and white game. We'll see. You guys let me know what you want to do, and we'll go from there. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.